I would say that Greg is one of Canada's most successful exports over the last 20 years.
Greg has an enormous business instinct, and he has enormous people skills.
And everybody likes him. He has a tremendous amount of power, but he uses it very lightly.
Greg Abel has become a great corporate citizen without self-promotion. He's a very quiet, humble guy.
Greg just is truly one of the great business leaders of our time.
I was born in Edmonton and raised there all my life. We had a very close family. My parents and my sister Heather were extremely supportive in all endeavors.
I always felt so secure when my brother was around, like protected. I knew he always had my back. One weekend, the little party got a little out of control. Someone invited some people that I didn't know that weren't real desirable. Next thing they're carving with keys in my mom's new washer and dryer, and I'm like, oh no. One called to my brother, and within 5 minutes, you know, him and a bunch of his friends are there, had that house cleared out so fast, right? You know, I mean, but I just always knew I could count on him.
I met Greg when we were 9 years old. You will like Greg immediately. You will laugh and have fun, and you will see the kind of person that you would want to work with in the trenches.
Greg's family still lives in Edmonton. He still visits them. He's still, at his heart, he's an Albertan, an Edmontonian. I know he's very proud of his U of A roots.
I think the university really did challenge us in a lot of different ways, and it forced me still today to question, challenge, be a critical thinker. And those are realistically a variety of skills I still pull out daily and utilize in my daily work life. And I believe it's benefited me both professionally and personally.
He took a secondment to Price Waterhouse to San Francisco. From there, he got to meet a company called Cal Energy that took him to Nebraska. That got him to meet folks like Mr. Buffett, and he ultimately took the MidAmerican company private with Berkshire Hathaway.
One of the most successful, fastest growing, most profitable, largest power energy companies in North America. And what do we have in Greg? We've got this Canadian, this Albertan, this Edmontonian, this U of A grad who goes down and is able, because of his personality and skill set, to build this great energy company against all those odds. By working with the state of Iowa, Greg was able to find a way to install over 3,000 megawatts of wind in the last 4 or 5 years. That's thinking way outside the box, under very difficult circumstances, yet again, his ability to work with government, to work with local authorities, to have a vision of where he wanted to be, and put that all together in a way that people said, this makes sense to us. That's a very unique capability, and I think it comes down to that tremendous personality that Greg has.
For one thing, he's a good friend. I mean, he's the sort of person you can count on to take care of anything that comes up and to take care of your interests as well as his own. I mean, he's a first-class human being, and there's a lot of smart people in this world, but some of them do some very dumb things. He's a smart guy that will never do a dumb thing. I've never heard him say anything that didn't make sense, and so when we talk about a deal, he sees the essence of it and puts it all together, and then if we do something with it, he runs it right. That's enormously important. Greg is a proud Albertan. He comes to our management meeting every fall in October and presents to our board of directors. And believe me, when they leave, they know he came from Canada. And they know he likes hockey, and they know that his Uncle Sid was a hell of a hockey player.
He'll have in-depth conversations about the Oilers with my mom. Like today's free agent day, I have no doubt they'll be talking at some point to find out what the Oilers did. We lost my dad last July, and probably in the last year, he hasn't missed many days not calling her. He just truly is a remarkable guy, and I'm so proud to call him my brother. I really am.